Hello and welcome everyone, I'm CS Gilmore, and this is Dark Souls. Now we're here at the boss gate, and this next boss is Manus, Father of the Abyss. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit here just because it's hard for me to talk and fight at the same time. Manus, there's a lot to do with him. Basically, we're going down to where he was buried, I guess? As I understand, where his grave was, where the inhabitants of Ulusil disturbed him, following the guidance of some primordial serpent, believed to be Keith, the other primordial serpent that we haven't met. And there are some who believe, I don't know if it's for sure confirmed anywhere or not, but I believe anyway that there are some who believe that Manus at least was the furtive pygmy, the one who had the dark soul. That he wasn't always a monster like this, but that, he was the furtive pygmy. The guy who gave the dark soul, split it, and gave it to man. And humanity's able to grow in men and feed fire and stuff like that. Some believe Gwyn linked humanity to the fire, and that's to force people to feed the fire and try to prolong the age of fire and fight against the age of dark. Because, I don't know, there's also some suggestion, I believe, that the dark soul is connected to the dark. And so, as the light gets weaker, the dark gets stronger, and vice versa. The first pygmy waited until the fire was waning, and, well, he split his soul up amongst men, but then the fire was waning and stuff like that, and so the dark souls gained stronger. And basically, your person has the option of choosing to prolong the age of fire or enter into the age of dark, which has some potential ups and downs. I mean, there's questions about what exactly happens to people in the dark and that sort of thing. Hello, Manus. You're big and cool. Now, there should be a summon sign around here, which is why I have my humanity restored. I wanted to summon this person. It's an NPC, but it's really cool. I have to find it. Ow. I'm not sure where they put it in this place. Ow, he has got reach. Okay, first things first, I'm interested in finding the summoning sign. I don't know where they put it. Ooh, that's me. But yeah, this is Manus's grave, I believe. If I can get close enough, I can show you. Father. I don't know where the summon sign is. I just know it's in... as far as I know, it's in there. In the boss battle itself. And... probably was right near it. Also, there's the... just the general layout of the place. Of it being Manus' grave. I'd like to show you more of that, but... it's hard to do that when he's attacking. He's very aggressive, and he has a lot of physical attacks. He also has magic attacks, which the pendant can help evade, as being kind of a shield against it. Or you can actually just dodge stuff, too. And I've got a shield with me. I'm actually going to use a shield on this fight, I think, because sometimes it's good to block his stuff. And you can actually block his attacks. So, yeah. I'll be back, and we'll continue trying to work on how to fight him and everything. back, everyone. See if this is imminent death. That's not it. Okay, so the camera said, or the instructions I saw said turn to the left as soon as you can, and that should be it. Oh, it's some jerk put their thing right on top of the sign. Jerk? Wish I could get rid of that. So yeah, the summon sign's right there as you come in. But yeah, someone's put a reading thing, like a writing, right on top of it. Summoning phantom. There we go. So this is really cool. I wanted to show it to you because you get to summon Sif, the wolf that you saved. Okay, he hurts. And he can reach behind him. Manus is very mobile. And Sif may or may not do you much good. He's got a good bit of hit points. Ow, bother, I'm not doing good at dodging. I have to get used to Manus' moveset, and he's hard to read because he's got a lot of moves. But Sif can sometimes help out, draw Manus' fire, but a lot of the time Manus focuses well on you. I'm trying to put some distance between us. And it's not working out. Ow, that's a nasty attack. Or flurry of attacks. Sif, would you mind helping? Thank you. Okay. Whoa, get away. Bother, my timing on dodging his attacks is off. I haven't figured out his moveset well enough yet. Oh, hey there. But Sif can definitely take a hit. He's got a lot of hit points. He just isn't very active as an NPC, it seems. Go bother the wolf. And he's fine. Yeah, he focuses on me primarily, it looks like. Ah, bother. I've got to work on this. Now I know where Sif's summon sign is. That should help. I want to do it with Sif. I wish some jerk hadn't put this writing right on top of it. Anyway, they probably did that on purpose. And otherwise, though, that's cool, though. I like it. I like the fact that you can summon Sif and fight alongside it. Although it makes the later thing all the sadder, because when you have to fight Sif yourself. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. I'm just gonna take a cut here. Okay, everyone. So what I'm doing here is I've switched up my armor to be a mix of some heavy and light stuff to basically just keep my weight under half of my load ability, so that I have decent maneuverability still, but the best armor I can get, really, give or take. And I'm gonna summon Sif, even though Sif isn't much help in the fight itself. Sif can occasionally draw fire away from me, at least temporarily. Though Manus really likes to focus on the player, so don't count on it too much. Quit rolling. Too soon. Timing's off at the moment. There we go. Manus can reach behind him like he just did there. And if he roars, get away from him fast, because he's about to do a combo that is pretty devastating if he catches you with it. Oh, I messed up. Do you do that much damage? Phew, there. Phew, didn't think I'd got a reactor. Not very good at it. Okay, how's different? Get away from the wall. I'm dead. So close. Hey everyone. So, you've seen I've gotten pretty close to defeating Manus. But I can't seem to quite get him. And I've put a lot of time into this. And I need to move on. Now, this does allow me to show you something else. A little exploit that this DLC final boss also has. Similar to Calamite with the waterfall. Actually, this is worse than Calamite with the waterfall. Calamite could still fight pretty well. You can actually completely defeat Manus without fighting him at all. And the way to do that is you come up here, right where I am here, or there about right about here anyway. I'll probably have to adjust my positioning just a little bit. And you get lined up. You can see Manus's eyes down there. Now, arrows lose their damage effectiveness the further they go, and this is pretty far. And the best bow I've got to work with is my plus 10 longbow. Now, I've got standard arrows, 900 of them, because Manus has a lot of health. He has 6,666 health on the first run through a game, and he'll have more on New Game Plus. I've also equipped Red Tearstone Ring, which I picked up in the Valley of the Drakes. There's a bridge there that leads to the floodgates to New Londo. Can't open it because, I don't know, I think there's a way to open it from the other side, but New Londo side, but right now I can't open it. But there's a ladder over on that side. You have to kill like 5 drakes to get to it. And there's a chest up there which has this. Or was it a chest or a body? I want to say a chest. Anyway. But Red Tearstone Ring. And what this does, when your hit point is low, you do more damage. So I suggest equipping that. And then I've also got the Hawk Ring, which turns out there's this chest hidden behind the Anor Londo blacksmith. The big giant blacksmith guy. Just go up to the wall behind him on the left, and you can squeeze behind him, and there's a chest back there. Open that, you get the Hawk Ring. And the Hawk Ring increases the range of bows. Extends bow range. Boosts bow range so the arrows fly like they were shot by Gao's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. And the Red Tearstone Ring, I should show you that too. Where is it? There it is. This Red Tearstone from Karim boosts the attack of its wearer when in danger. So, I've got those equipped, and I'm going to Cheapshot Manus, because I need to move on. I need to get other stuff done, and I do apologize.
I'm sorry.
But only so sorry because I'm tired of Manus. And this DLC is great. I'm tired. Now, let me show you this. Now, you could go into aiming like this, but you can't actually aim down far enough. So, you have to aim like this, the hard way. And I usually like to get the screen slightly to the side so I can see a little bit better about my angle. Okay, touch higher. It's really hard to control with the mouse because the computer sucks. Okay, I need to adjust my positioning a bit. Okay. But at least this way you know this exploit, in case you too get tired of Manus. Don't have anyone to play with, that sort of thing, and just want to move on yourself. Alright, I need to move further over here, I think. And I'm not lined up right. Well, almost. Let me try that again. But you can see the battle arena down there. Nope, not right. It's really hard to get lined up. But once you do, you can just pummel this guy. Ah, there we go. So, make sure you draw your bow back enough to get full damage from this pole. And yeah, you can just tear Manus apart without ever getting close to it. I'll probably drop in at the very end just to finish him off in close range because I can, but yeah, you can actually kill him though from here. Like, completely kill him. You don't ever have to face him at all. And yeah, so this is going to take a while. As you can see, his health is going down slowly. I'll be back. Alright everyone, so as you can see, well, I guess you can't see it now, but anyway, I've taken Manus down to a sliver of his health. So before you finish him off, I recommend making a few adjustments to your setup. Get the covetous silver serpent ring so you get more souls from him. And yeah, that should about do it. And you also may have noticed I've got a weird armor mix here. I was setting up for the best armor I could get, basically, physically, while not overburdening myself beyond half, so my movement was restricted. But here we go. Just go run in. Basically, should have to hit him one more time. And comes in, normal setup, and voila. And yeah, he basically is toast. Bam. And he's dead. Easy peasy. They even have to summon Sif. Not that Sif is a lot of help in this fight. Sif is kind of unhelpful even. Well, no, not unhelpful, but all Sif really is good for is to occasionally draw his attention away. But yep, here's where Manus was originally encased, I guess, or buried. He was a lot bigger than that, so apparently his humanity going crazy really made a change of things. And here's Princess Dusk. Are you gonna say anything? Or are you too busy being traumatized? Apparently she's just traumatized. So, anyway, Princess Dusk is saved. Yay. And it looks like Sif's summon sign just up and disappears along with the end of the battle. Makes sense. And now we've got... well, I guess we just leave. Bonfire. I did it. Yeah, I did too, but not in a way to say I did it. I cheaped. I cheap-shotted him. But now I can move on. So, let me show you some stuff now. If we go up to... let's go back up to the Udlisil Township for now. We can talk to some different characters. And let's see if they say anything new. Since we've gotten that done and taken out Manus, the spread of the abyss should be stopped. And... excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of a nice little thing. Now we'll have an encounter with the abyss in the future time. But it will be just a pretty small encounter. Basically, I have to go into the abyss to fight the 4 kings. And we'll deal with that, though, when we get there. That's going to be a bit ahead of us still. I've got to get the abyss walking ring from the fight with Sif.
Thou comest again, legend of humans. It is always an honor to speak with thee. Now, do not miss...
Nope. Okay, so nothing new from this guy. Anything I need? Buy a few more of these. And... yeah, I'm doing good on all that other stuff.
Farewell, proud human.
Yeah, don't think I'm that proud. I try not to be. Also, I admit openly, I cheap-shotted Manus. Kind of cheap-shotted Calamite, too. Took down the other fair and square, though. So, there's one more person that I know says something new. And that is the Mushroom Lady. And the best way to get there would be to use the warp. But first let me go check with, what's his name? The guy who tried to kill me. Shopkeeper guy over here. Let's see if he has anything new to say. And you can always still come back here to harvest humanity from the humanity sprite beings. At least I believe they're still around. I don't see why I would change.
Oh, you have... Well, you...
No, okay, he just says...
I'll be seeing you if...
Oh wait, I do want to check one last thing with him.
Oh, you...
Anything new he said? Nah, not really. Okay,
I'll be seeing you if you survive.
Anyway, I actually went to the guy in the Undead Burg for arrows. He's friendlier. The guy in the Undead Burg is friendlier anyway. Might as well give him my souls. He didn't try to kill me. Okay, so, nothing new from them. But this is it for the DLC. Manus was the final boss for the DLC. And the DLC bosses, I would say, were really tough. Much tougher than a lot of the other bosses in the initial game, but Dark Souls, I think, tends to do that with making the bosses in DLCs, and the DLCs in general, a lot harder. And I got cool head stuff out of the whole ordeal. In fact, I want to equip that. Where is it? There it is. Wahahaha. Because I can. Now, I know you say
I
something.
have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
Yay, more of those.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
That's nice.
Was thou... I am a...
Okay, so that seems to be it.
May the flames guide...
And now we are free to leave. Just warp out. And what am I gonna do with these many souls? Should level up. What to level up exactly? Could level my strength up higher to try to equip some newer weapons. I really should start leveling up my endurance and vitality again. There's so many things. I can only level up once anyway. Well, I'll get my strength up. And I think... Oh, that's something I should talk about. I won't go and do it this episode, but I'll show it to you next time. So, Soul of Manus. If you go into the description, is a vicious, lukewarm lump of gentle humanity. Gentle humanity? Huh. Ancient Manus was clearly once human, but he became the father of the abyss, and after his humanity went wild, eternally seeking his precious, broken pendant. Now, there's a couple things you can do with the Soul of Manus. You can turn into a catalyst for casting sorceries. And I believe it can be powered up to be one of the most powerful ones for the Ulasil Dark sorceries. Or, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go trade it to Snuggly the Crow at the Undead Asylum, and he gives me a new spell. And so yeah, I'll show you that new spell in the next episode, assuming I remember. In the meantime though, I think that's everything covered here. Do apologize once again for cheaping out on you by Cheapshot Manus, instead of giving you the full fight. But you got a pretty full fight. I mean, I did fight him down to almost dead. A couple of hits away. And I've done that a couple times, I just never could quite beat him. So, I still don't have enough. Alright, I'm gonna go level up, and then... yeah, I have to decide what to do in the next episode. I'm just gonna go to Anarlanda. It'll be the easiest way to get souls. And I guess I'll go to the Undead Asylum and get those things traded out that I want to trade. All that good stuff. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm rambling. Hope you enjoyed this. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!